What is up, guys? Terrapin Boy 95 back, and I got another gameplay commentary here for y'all. I got a nice little kill confirmed game on Overflow, and I'm going to be using the shotgun Remington R870, and I believe I have butt stock and a long barrel on this gun. So what I am going to be talking about in this commentary, I'm going to be talking about a few things. One, as you guys see, I have the RPG here. I'm just trying to rank it up, which I do now have it gold. This gameplay I did get on Thanksgiving Day. I was in here with a few friends, Brady HD and William Homer 95. And so this at the time of when the game was out for this gameplay, this was my best gameplay on this game. Yeah, and I mean, as you guys can just see, watch this 3 bullets to kill one guy at that close. I don't think that's not legit. But as you guys can see, the kill streaks I am running are Care Package, Hellstorm Missile, and the Warthog. I ended up getting 3 Warthogs in this game. This was such a beast gameplay. I mean, again, like my best gameplay when I was playing the game here. And I mean, I must be host on this game, and I ended up being called a cheater. So at the end of the game, you guys are going to be able to see the actual videos that I took of the person who called me a cheater, which her name was I Love Boo or something like that. I Love Bo. I only killed her like 2 or 3 times. Apparently I had a mod on my controller, and that was apparently why I air quotes modded the game, and which I did not. She said that I went 10-0 at the beginning of the game equals cheater, 44-6 equals cheater. She was just terrible at the game. I thought that was pretty funny, so I figured I'd record it and have her videos at the end. Right here, I kind of thought I was going to die because I didn't get the shot off right. My accuracy was terrible, but I did get the kill, and this was my first online Warthog I got in this game. I was really excited to get it, and I mean, it got me a few kills, but not a ton of kills. And the biggest thing about this gameplay is host, and I pulled host in this gameplay, as you can see, a few spots, like the last kill, the kill before that one, where I thought I was going to lose the gunfight, and I was like calling the Warthog right there. But real quick, I want to talk about the big topic in this gameplay, and it's for the podcast. And our podcast is named Gamo Podcast because, like, I looked it up on YouTube. No one had the name Gamo Podcast, so we waited a couple days, we collaborated on it, and we figured out that's what we wanted to name the show. So we named the show Gamo Podcast, and that's what the actual YouTube channel is. It's in the description for every video, youtube.com/Gamo Podcast every Sunday night at 8 p.m. And I went on YouTube today, or actually yesterday, and found out that there was other people who actually took the name Gamo Podcast. And as you can see, the first message from Boo coming in now. And there's like 3 people who actually took our name. One was created 2 days after we created our name. We created our account September 13th, 2012. These people created their account on September 15th, and theirs is called the Gamo Cast, which is basically the Gamo Podcast, just worded differently. Everyone knows that. And I just think it's a little ridiculous that people have to take our own content and create it as their own. I mean, this is basically what Raw Instinct did last year to T-Mart. He basically stole what he did on YouTube. Watch this guy get juked. Get juked, son! But, basically just stealing content, copying our name, copying basically everything we do. I mean, I watched a little bit of it, and for what I watched, they don't really do any prank calls. They just sit there and just talk about stuff for like 30 plus minutes. And if you ask me, I mean, I go back and watch our content every once in a while, and I'm not lying here. Like, I've seen other really good podcasts like PTFO or PKA. Those are really good podcasts. But for Comedy Central, like, if you want good comedy, I really feel like our show has everything we need. We do funny prank calls, we talk about funny topics, and if you want immature teens to laugh, you got to get immature teens to create the content, and that's basically who's creating this content. And that's basically what sets this podcast out from all the other ones. I mean, we haven't gotten the exposure that we have deserved, in my opinion, and for what everyone that's affiliated with the show thinks we deserve. I think we all think we deserve a little bit more recognition than what we have gotten, which has been zero. And I feel like if we can get just one, I guess, boost or one booster for it, we'll be able to kickstart the show and be able to basically promote the show and grow the show a lot better, and we will be able to get so many more subs than what we have now. Because I think right now we're sitting on like 7 subscribers on YouTube. I feel like if we could just have a small boost and get that amount up to, let's say, 60 subs, I think that we'll be able to load in at least, I'm talking a few, not like a ton of people for each podcast, but I'm talking we'll be able to gain more subscribers and gain more viewers. Not meaning that it's going to be live, but the show is going to be, I guess, I don't know. It's just going to get more exposure, and that's basically all we need for the show, is for us to get a little bit more exposure. And we just, well, as I said, we haven't gotten it yet, and I think maybe we deserve it a little bit. I mean, that's my opinion. That's what I think we deserve. And I mean, if you guys want to shout the show out, go shout it out. But I don't know. I don't think there's any big commentators who watch me. But yeah. So we're gonna start on the podcast channel. We're gonna be uploading, I believe, like twice a week now. We're gonna be uploading on the weekend for the podcast. Next weekend, which will be December 22nd, the show's going to be on a Saturday night. I'm going to be having a birthday party at my house, so we're going to do like a big thing for the show. Like almost the whole cast is going to be at my house, and we're going to be doing the show there. The only one who's not going to be at my house is going to be Ian, but he's going to be on Skype. So we're still going to have the whole cast of the podcast there. Most of us are just going to be in the same room, and it's going to be, my opinion, is going to be the best show we've ever had. That's my predictions for the show next Saturday night, and hope you guys go over there and tune into the show and actually watch it and enjoy yourselves over there. Last week's show, that was as of now our best show. Had a lot of good prank calls in that one, and I mean, everything just went the way it needed to go for us to have a really good show. And I mean, normally our average views for each show is like 10 to 12 views per show. That's with it being on air and off air for like a week. I mean, we've already doubled that, almost tripled that just on last week's show. And if we can pull that off each week and just get that many views each week on the show, I believe that we'll be able to pull out a very successful show in the future, and maybe get that recognition that we all know we deserve. And that just, it takes time to get that exposure, I guess is what I'm trying to get my point across. And it doesn't happen overnight. It takes a while. And we've been doing the show now for 3 months. We're 10 episodes in. Last week was episode 10. So this weekend on Sunday we're going to make episode 11, and I'm excited. I think that this show is going to be going in great directions, and one day it is going to be the most talked about podcast on the internet. And I might be setting my goals high, but they're high enough that we can get our goals. And that's our goals for the show, is to be the most talked about podcast on the internet. And not just on the internet, I mean, mainly in the gaming community. That's going to help us out a lot too. I mean, that's where we came from, the gaming community, the Call of Duty YouTube community, the YouTube scene, and that's where it's going to go. So, let's get back to the gameplay. I've talked about the podcast a lot. Just get that escort drone. The escort drone goes absolutely ham. Man, if this game went on a couple more minutes, this escort drone would have just absolutely smacked on these guys. Oh, I got to shout out to William Homer. He saved my butt there. I would have gotten the D-stain, but I didn't, because he saved me, and I think this was a failed predator. This map is actually really hard to get Hellstorm missile kills if you're in the right area, and the sniper just kept going right back there. What the hell, man? So this gameplay is coming up to an end. Do have about a minute and a half of the messages from that chick right there just killed. I love Boo, and I think they're pretty funny. I'll try to explain what I sent to her. I tried to invite her into a party, but she wouldn't join. Apparently, air quotes, I'm a cheater. So I'm gonna get into the final kill cam. 44-6 with 32 confirmed and 3 denies. That is an insane gameplay. And let's get on here. Get the nice final kill cam with the escort Jero. That's how we roll, son. And here we go. Going into the messages. Yeah. This is the first message she sent me during in the game, and she said 44-6 reported for cheating. Well, first of all, ma'am, I am not a cheater. I am just an average Call of Duty player that pulled host and had a really good game. And I invite her into a party, and she says, no thanks, cheater. Again, I am not a cheater. I am an average Call of Duty player that just got host and am better than you. Dumb blondes. Alright, I said, how am I a cheater? She goes, modified pad, you don't use a regular pad, cheater. Again, what in the hell is a modified pad? I have never heard of a modified pad, ever. I just told her I have a regular MW3 controller. You can read the message. I have a modified pad, map hack, and gun hacks. Try playing fair. What is a map hack? What is a modified pad? And what is a gun hack? And then she randomly sent this and said one word, cheater. I'm not a cheater. You're just a retard that doesn't know how to play the game. This message I sent to her, I said, I'm not a cheater. I'm just good. Gammel. That is true. I had a good game. You were terrible. So what? Get over it, female. Oh yeah, I reported you. Is that all you can say? Oh yeah, I reported you. Congratulations. You're terrible. Again. Now this last message to me was the funniest of them all. 44-9 with a shotgun, cheater. My friend said your pad is modified to shoot without aiming. Are you retarded? 1, I have a shotgun. 2, every time I shot someone with the shotgun, I aimed in real fast and basically had a quick scope or quick zoom with a shotgun. I didn't hip fire with the shotgun. I don't like doing that. You get better accuracy when you actually zoom in. So, thank you guys for watching this video. I guess I'm a cheater, air quotes. But like the video, subscribe if you're new. I'm out of here, guys. Peace.